Morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? Hope we're off to a great start. Man, it is 8:30, so you know what time it is. We are in these markets looking for some opportunities. Man, I really wish I could have traded this red Monday right here. This market fell incredibly. But what was I talking about, guys, in my last videos? Unfortunately, I was sick for all of this, which is why there was no videos last week. So we are back today. And like I was talking about in my last videos, guys, what levels did it fall from? That 5,500 was important. Like I said, sellers wanted that 5,500 so bad. And bam, price fell through the floor and just continued falling. This is the first time I'm actually looking at the charts since the week prior. So this is the first time I'm actually seeing this, because when I woke up this Monday, I was sick. I was really sick. I didn't want to get on the charts. I didn't want to do anything and make any irrational decisions. So therefore, I stayed out. And yeah, this red Monday, but man, it fell from that 5,550 to 5,500 level, and it fell through the floor and just kept going. So let's see. And looks like it went down a little further. We U'd up, kind of made some profits back, and it looks like it wants to recover, but we have yet to be seen. So these are this morning's chart. Looks like we are getting a strong rejection from right around 53.90 to 53.85 roughly. Seems like a strong rejection zone. We are above the MA, the V, and above the VWAP as well. So there is some strong sentiment. If you look on my Renko charts over here, it looks like we are getting chopped to death. This is all this. Looks like we're getting chopped to death from the morning session, or the overnight session. It did come down and is doing a bit of a recovery, but it's doing a choppy recovery. So I'm not too confident in how price is going to hold up above this VWAP and moving average. I know buyers do want to make some sort of a comeback, so we'll see what they do with that. If y'all are wondering what this volume chart is, this is just a Wada explosion. I kind of use it to kind of gauge volume, but I'm not taking any trades based on it. It's just there for me to view. But let's see what's going on in these markets, guys. Let's see where this peak out is at. So looks like this giant candle right here, this giant wick right here from yesterday topped out at about 53.85. Looks like we broke that, but we got a lot of rejection from above it. So looks like we are in a lot of, looks like we're in a squeeze right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wait to see what kind of breakout we get from this squeeze that we're in, because we're definitely in some sort of a squeeze right now. So we may or may not take any trades today, guys. You know, like I always say, that does remain to be seen. As far as news goes this morning, looks like we just have the wage price index coming out of the Aussie. Tomorrow we do have core PPI month over month, PPI month over month as well. And then Wednesday, everyone's favorite, we have core CPI month over month, CPI month over month, and CPI year over year. So Wednesday is going to be a news heavy day for us. And tomorrow we just have PPI. So it looks like this week it's going to shape up to be a pretty heavy news week. So we'll see what that does to these markets, considering how much it fell, and we'll see if we make some of those gains back. But as far as the morning goes right now, this candle is showing strong rejection. So we'll see. I don't exactly have a bias right now. I don't have a long or short bias right now because it looks like we are in a squeeze. So let's see what happens, guys. Let's see if we get some sort of a breakout to one side, and we'll see what happens. Stay tuned to watch for more. Watch that time lapse. Like I always say, if you're gonna watch the time lapse, make sure you pay attention to the time as well, because that way you can see where the market is giving that time. But let's see what happens, guys. All right, fam, looks like we finally got stopped out. We finally took somewhat of an L. So there you go. That was on screen. We took our L. Buyers were completely motivated from this point right here. I was looking at this 5350 right here. Buyers were super motivated right here. So they went ahead and they just took this thing all the way up, and that's okay. That's part of trading. So we may or may not be done for the day. That remains to be seen, but we finally took our first stop loss L, which, you know, we usually don't get our stop losses hit, but today we did. Made that run down in the morning. It looks like it came down to sweep the lows, and it might either be back to take the highs, or it may not have enough momentum to get back to the top. So we may or may not enter another trade. That does remain to be seen. So, but yeah, that's trading in a nutshell, guys. Not every single day is gonna be a winning day. So just make sure you know that, and we take our losses as they come. We did make somewhat of a profit. off of the little trade. I don't know, I guess I didn't have it set up correctly, which is my fault. So I don't think I had the trade set up correctly, but that's all right. We'll see what we get on the next one, guys. Stay tuned if we may or may not get into another trade, or we just we'll see. Because after this run down here, I saw this pullback. I got in a lot lower than I was anticipating to get in, so and that was on me. But it does look like it's making a run back up. This whole giant wick right here. Either we might have a real bad consolidation day, or we might just we might make a full recovery back to the highs, but I don't really see that happening considering overall sentiment right now. But yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, fam. So we got stopped out in profit. As you can see, I waited absolutely patiently, not making any moves. I saw the strong wick rejection coming off of this levels up here. As soon as I got my signal to go, I made sure I had enough volume, and right on this volume, as you can see, this volume right here shot up, and I knew it was gonna just break to the downside after that. So we were just waiting for that entry, and we got it. And yeah, we closed out, shoot, I would say somewhere in the nature of 20 plus points on ES today. We took that loss earlier. We took the loss right around here, and looks like we went ahead and made it back and then some. So that's trading in a nutshell, guys. You just got to be patient. Make sure you follow your trade plan and your trading rules. Let me show y'all something for the future here. So when I took this trade right here, I took this trade when it hit the lows, but as you can see, the volume, I didn't get a whole lot of volume, and then volume came back, it spiked and took us out that trade. So this volume would have kept me out of that trade, but I wasn't paying attention to this volume right here. I don't use it all the time, which is why I don't trade it roughly. But as I was sitting here waiting patiently, I was going back to my charts, kind of looking over, kind of just looking at what happens certain areas when volume spikes and stuff like that. And I made the decision to that when the volume spikes like that and everything's in alignment, to go ahead and enter the trade. So that's what I did. And yeah, we're done for the day, guys. Made my money back and then some. This wasn't a revenge trade, so I'm not revenge trading. Now, if I was revenge trading, I would have gotten in as soon as this closed out. I would have tried to get in somewhere over here. This was a patiently waiting and analyzing trade. We were getting strong rejection right here. It just looks like an absolute whipsaw day if you look at it on the hourly chart. But if you look at the hourly chart for like your overall bias, or you just see what the candles are doing, within these candles are small trends, so you can catch the small trends within the candles, guys. You know what I mean? So if it looks like a consolidation day, go down to a lower time frame if you're using timed bars like these, or go to a lower Renko bar. So on these Renko bars, I got these Renko bars set at 20. Of course, ES moves a lot. So 20 points on the ES, as you can see, is nothing, you know. So that's what we got going on. And I hope y'all enjoyed the video today, guys. Thanks for being patient with me. It is now 10:28. I'm done for the day, and I appreciate y'all watching. Hope to see y'all on the next one.